All right, guys. Good evening once more again. Um, in case you don't know, my name is Aibakuro. It's Ombu, and as usual, I'm your host for the Friday Life series. All righty. So, from our last session, we were able to um, build the deposit flow. We were able to redefine deposit flow for our Okubo API wallet application. So the goal is to handle repeat charges so that when a user wants to fund their wallets once more again, they will be able to do that without having to enter their card details. So basically saving their card details to the database. That's the authorization code from Paystack. And yep, so that way subsequently they can always select from the card or select the card they want to use, they've already saved, or they will enter a new card up to the user. So the end game of this is to give a good user experience to the users. Um, yeah, that's how it is for today. That's what we're doing for today. So we'll be picking up from where we stopped last. Um, if you're new to the channel, I want to officially say welcome. If you're new to the series, I want to officially say welcome. We do this every Friday by 6 p.m. in which we go live. We'll pick up a topic or a project to work on while for times like this I live code. I am not pre-recorded. I don't have the codes. I'm copying and pasting live coding as it moves. Basically the idea of this series is to help someone out there who's trying to build a product or who's trying to kick off your career in tech or something. But yeah, and also to help myself. I'm trying to be consistent in doing something for a long period of time so I can build the habits, of which I've been reading from the Atomic Habits. Well, anyways, without much ado, let's get to it. Oh, before we go ahead, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't. Um, Turn on notifications, give a thumbs up to this video, so that way when I go live next time, you'll be notified and you don't get to miss out on the live thing. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments and I'll be able to take them as the session goes. Alrighty. We weren't able to complete this topic last week, so hopefully we should be able to round this up. We have to round this up and move on to something else. Probably have a guest on our next live. Alright, excuse me. Okay, so the idea was to have a test, get the testing done on this. Switch back to the postman that holds the Kobo documentation. So yeah, all right, let's see what we did last time. So we were able to create a custom HTTP service that was going to be interfacing with Paystack for us, and also getting a response. Then also we added some new DTOs and entities for card entity, and we added the endpoints to handle deposits, or of which we haven't though. Yep, we haven't added the endpoint yet, but we added the methods in the service in which you can initiate transaction, initiate deposit, and also verify a deposit. Once verified, then you can now credit the wallets which we had from the old session. But meanwhile, if you are looking for this code base, it's on GitHub, and the link is in the description below. All right, so first call of action today is to create an endpoint and the controller for the wallet in which we are able to initiate deposit, and that will be a post request. Okay, let's use the wallet ID. Initiate deposit. Should deposit. Okay, so let's go back to our service to see what we're expecting from it. Okay, so we're expecting the deposit DTO where we have the wallet ID, amount, and email. Okay, so we don't need to use the params, but then let's use the body. Okay, so share deposit. Taking it from the body. Data is gonna be deposit DTO. Just to confirm what we have in deposit DTO, wallet ID, the amount, and the email, user's email. Okay. And moving on, we want to return awaits this dot wallet service dot init deposit. Init deposit expects data, and data goes in, and we are clear. So the next endpoint is to so to verify transaction, we expect to reference DTO. What do we have in response DTO? Just a reference. So basically, we can use our params. Yeah. Okay. So verify transaction. Action. Reference rights. Yep. Reference. Okay. Async. Verify transaction. Let's like verify transaction and throw in at param. Taking params type reference DTO. Okay. AP and we return awaits this dot wallet service dot verify transaction, and we pass in, of course, params. All this checks out. We save. Okay. This is the point where we get to know if we've cooked beans or not. All right, so I really would like to hear from you guys. I would like to get some feedback on how, if these sessions have been impactful. So shoot me a DM on Twitter at iceboss3d. It's same iceboss3d on. Okay, it's same iceboss3d on Facebook and also Instagram. So shoot me a DM, send me an email to explicitguru@gmail.com, and let me have your feedback. So what do you think about these Friday live sessions? Have they been impactful, or should there be something we could do different with regarding it and all? Or if you have topics or suggestions you would like to check out, or if you would like to be a guest on this series, please do let me know. All right, so let's get this server started, and recently got one installed, so button start dive. Okay, let's start with our errors. Okay. Dependency injection. Next, can resolve dependency of wallet service. Make sure that the arguments customer HTTP service at index once available at the wallet module context. Okay. Rookie mistake. We haven't done imports. We're gonna be importing the custom HTTP module. need to be sure that we're exporting the wallet service. The customer is, yeah, we're doing that, just that. So save this, and hopefully, wasn't done talking. And let's country result message of the customer HTTP service, config service. Make sure that the argument HTTP service at index 1 is available in the custom config service. Are we using the config in custom HTTP module? So yeah, we've got the config coming in. Our config ought to be global. It's global, it's true. Why isn't this? Oh, okay. All right, so HTTP service was being used, but it's not injected in the wallet in the custom HTTP module. Okay, bring in HTTP service. Okay, we're still fixing. Use instance token. It's a new one. This is a new one. I guess it's the first time I'm experiencing this. Of course, I dislike that. Okay, let's quickly search for it to ensure. Oh, I have the HTTP module. Okay. HTTP module, not service. Okay. I guess has that the injection figured out, and we still have more issues. Let's can result message of the custom HTTP service config service. Please make sure that the agreement HTTP service at index 1 is available in the custom. Okay, so if let's have you as a provider. And let's have the HTTP service. That's going to be weird because we're supposed to be named provider. Oh, my bad. If that's not it. Okay, we can always make reference to a project that did not. Let's see. As I have block module. All we just need is HTTP module in our providers, in our imports. Okay, I think this should be the final dependency injection. Okay, this is not a problem. No, we just need to have this guy. Oh, yep. I think I might have shot myself in the foot because I don't have any Paystack Paystack keys, Paystack test keys, Paystack test keys, Paystack test keys. Okay, I just might have one. Stack.com. Login. Okay, let's go over. We are live. Go over to our settings. APIs, keys, and webhooks. I guess we'll be using this particular account. Copy this. And this will solve our problem. Our final problem. And there's still more. Oh, the devils. Paystack base URL is gonna be doc/API, and the base URL, base URL. Base URL is gonna be, wait a minute, okay. Escape, copy you. Right, let's throw this in this. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, who's gonna be the last guy? Breath of fresh air at last. 70 minutes gone. Battling. Okay, so no need to complain. All right, now we got our code up and running. Well, let's jump on to have our wallet service. Let's have a new request added. And it's gonna be okay. Initialize deposits. It's a post request. It's now base URL / wallets / wallets. What's start endpoints? Wallet / initialize deposits. Okay. For the body, but still let's use raw. For the body, we're expecting a wallet ID, amount, email. Okay. Wallet ID. This we need to get. Okay, I think we should just save this in a variable. Creating a global, so that way we can always have the wallet ID. Okay, so our amount will be in kobolls. So let's say 5,000, and email, which should be the user's email. And trust me, I don't know what the email for this account is. Let's get the user. User not found. Ooh. Interesting. Let's see if you can log in. Invalid credentials, bad requests. Yikes. K AYBK. I do not have it. Well, let's register then. And got a user. Right. Okay. So like I said in the last video, right? We basically will be for such a request in if I was building like not for the demo purposes, I'll be getting the logged in user details, this email from that, also the wallet ID from that without having to enter these details. So it should just be enter the amount you want to deposit and voila. So let's test this out. Wallet not found because wallet ID is wrong. Okay, so let's set the wallet ID in the register. Wallet ID. This is it. Wallet ID. Okay. At least we know our check for the wallet is working fine. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Why is wallet ID not found? Interesting. Okay, what's EFE? Of course, we have a Kubo in database. Interesting. Something's wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. It's taking my time. Time I don't have. Let ID is fine. Right. Link is generated. Copy this link. I have to figure out why. Our honorable bros. Okay, so the amount we imputed was 15 error. If we success this, and it would want to go to pay. Well, we got our reference, transaction reference, basically. That's what we're interested in. So copy this and we can now add a new request, and that request will be to verify transaction. Let's get endpoints. Verify. That's if that's the right. Verify from transaction. Reference. So there we go. Send this now. We'll get the 200. Okay. So to confirm if that actually works, let's get wallet balance. Send this. Oh, it works. Brilliant. I guess I'm a genius. Well, it's following documentations basically. So yeah, we've been able to initialize the transaction with Paystack and save it. So now let's get our hands dirty. So the goal right now is to want to be able to show the user the cards they have saved, right? So we'll add a new endpoint, a new method to sync get cards. Get cards, and we'll be taking in the user ID. So as always, we want to make use of a DTO that, oh yeah, we have user ID DTO. So that way, so back to the service. So validation can be done on behalf of us. User DTO. User ID DTO, and the goal is to get all cards that belong to a user. Right. So cost cards equal to await this the data source. This is the data source dot get repositories. That will be card. That's find, and where user dot ID user ID, it's gonna be user ID DTO dot user ID. What's you? All right, see, that's it. And we want to return the cards. Okay, that's a quick one. So let's get cards. Well, slash cards. Just hope there's no conflict with. Sync get cards. Okay, let's use colon user underscore ID so we can get it from params. Data is user ID DTO. And return awaits this dot let's service dot get cards passing data. Okay, let's quickly confirm that our cards are being saved. Let's duplicate you. Get cards. Oh, I hadn't saved this. Okay. Slash cards slash user underscore ID. Okay. Where's our user ID? I have a poor user here. Copy this guy. send. All right, so we know that the cards are being saved at this point in time because this is it. Deposit is working. We are saving the cards because it's reusable. So this works fine. Up next is for charging transaction authorization code. Okay, which is the onus of this whole topic. So basically, what Paystack requires from you at this point in time is to provide the authorization code and also the email amount, email, authorization codes to the transaction, so that way you can still pass your reference and the rest metadata and you get. So that's basically it's as simple as that. So where what will be a little bit dicey is we could alter our initiate deposit endpoint. We could alter initiate deposit endpoints to accept if the user wants to charge from card, or they're gonna be using. We're gonna be providing a new card. So what we could do is provide an extra field that will be string, a string, and it's optional, or not optional, it's defined. Yeah, let's make it compulsory, so the user is forced to provide if they want to be using strings. Provide is not empty, we want to know charge from, where we should charge from, if we should let it be a string. Okay, it could basically be an enum also. It's enum. Let's create the enum. I have no enums here. Okay. We'll let it here. You have no enums too. Okay. Sports enum charge from. That should be saved card. Saved card. Saved card or new underscore card. Okay. Yippee. And now we charge from. Okay. Charge from. So if charge from is provided, we want a string is UUID, or want the card ID at is optional. It is not empty. Okay, so card underscore ID. type string. So yeah, we're modifying our init deposit at this point in time. So here we go. Right, so initiated deposits. If wallet, find one to verify wallet ID. Wallet is found. Okay, then let's do another check. If data dot charge from is equals to charge from dot saved card, and they just no data dots card ID. We want to throw an error. Throw a new unprocessable entity. Processable entity exception. Card ID is required. Another route to doing this will be from the DTO, where you can set the there's a more of like a I'm trying to remember the decorator for it, in which you can do a conditional check, right? But then let's just move ahead. So if there's no card ID, let's throw that card ID is required. We could just don't have to do this. Let's just X you out of this and have you into another if statement if no data dots can have you now placed in here, and so that way we can else that way we can do the abracadabra for both sides if we're initiating transaction or be handling deposits, charging the card directly. We could break this guy in. We could break this guy further. We could break this guy further into another method, initially private method, so we can keep this guy shorter, right? Okay, because response equals to this for initiate transaction. Let's exit out of here. Private sync initiate new card transaction. Do we want to do that? Okay. Yep, we can do that. Our payload. Our payload. We need to provide payload is to this guy. But for now, let's keep you at any. Keep it any for now. Let's keep you at any for now, and let's. I know I had an interface kept in place. Do I? And no, I don't. So I could easily just extract payload. Extract payload. Okay, spots surface I payload, I paystack init payload. Amount will be of type number, type string, string array, type string, or let ID of type string, and checking the Paystack documentation for charging the charging authorization code is required. String. String will be of type string. Okay. This is optional. Now with that, you're of type Paystack. Excuse me. Okay. Alrighty. That's for initializing a new card transaction. So if the card is coming from new card, we want to be able to wait, basically return wait this dot initiate new card transaction passing payload, and we can now bring payload. We want payload to be upwards, so payload is accessible to both sides. All right, so then for safeguard, we want to do a new, maybe we could just duplicate this so things stay clean. So initiate a new charge authorization card. Authorization. I always mess up this if it's an S or Z, but then it's not an English class. Right. So the special request, type of payload, transaction. The endpoint is / charge authorization. I'm passing the payload with, and okay. What response do we get from Paystack? Paystack gives us a charge attempted. Okay, so this is where webhooks have to come in at this point in time. Okay, because Paystack would always, this might fail, so we want to be able to ensure that it's successful. But though, yeah, we would have a success if it succeeds. But if it's pending, it could be pending and waiting for the probably it's a queue, right? It's being queued and the charges might be pending. But then we'll always have a response to status. If no response to status, for this one, I would want to go beyond the response to status. I also want to confirm that the data to status is actually successful. Right. Okay. So if data response or data to status data dot status. Our Paystack init response. Do we have a status here? want to have a status here. Oh, okay, it's not a verified. Yeah, it's a Paystack verified response. Not this. So you wouldn't be to be verified response. Yep. If no, okay, it's not equal to your success. Yep. It's not equal to success. We want to throw new unprocessable entity response.message. And so we want to return deposit successful. It was successful, and payment link is gonna be empty because there's no payment link anymore. All right, this is just it. Okay. Okay. Yep. We're passing in the email already. We're passing in the authorization code and passing in the amount of deposit. So that's all is required for charging authorization. We are doing our check if data from saved card. If no data, that's okay. We throw, then also we return with this dot charge authorization, and charge authorization we're passing payload. We're passing the spread payload. Then let's add authorization code. Should be okay. We're using data.card ID, right? So we want to get card should be equal to wait this dot data source dot get repository. It's gonna be card. It's gonna be card dot find one, and we're looking for one where the ID of the card will be data.card ID. And if there's no card, we know the drill. If no card, let's throw in a new not found exception. Card not found. Card not found. Well, the authorization code will now become card dot authorization code. Okay. Well, I think I love my job. You know that feeling where you just write code once and it passes, no errors. Unbeatable feeling. Okay, so let's take this for a spin. Okay, so for our initialized deposits, we now have an optional field that is gonna be two optional fields. This is not optional though. Charge from, and the options are saved card, yep. Saved card. Okay, let's hit this. Let's charge 500 from the saved card. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have someone missing. Let's see if the error we showed. Yep, card ID is required. Nice. Everything is working accordingly. So if you're new to programming, and I'm sure you might be wondering, well, this looks simple. Well, yeah, this looks simple, but then eventually there's a time in your life where it gets frustrating. And not to deter you, but then just putting it out there. Okay, so card ID, and let's hit it. Deposit successful. We did the 500 naira deposit. So let's get the wallet balance. Note we have 15 naira in it. So if we send this, okay, yeah, we haven't done something yet. We haven't told we haven't asked for the card for the wallet to be deposited credited. Okay, this is the point where initiate new card transaction, charge authorization, and yep, if I want to equal success, we show that this is where we await this dot credit wallet. Credit wallet takes in the wallet ID. Okay. Payload dot wallet ID. Doesn't our payload have that? Okay, a payload dot metadata dot wallet ID. And it takes transaction DTO. Our transaction DTO. Who's our transaction DTO? What's our transaction DTO? Credit wallet transaction DTO. Oh, the amount. Okay. Amount will be payload dot amount. Yep. Well, there goes our jinx for writing the first code, and it just works. All right, let's initialize again. 500. Send. Drum roll. Deposit successful and get wallet balance. There we have it, 550 naira balance. So, guys, in this short, but yeah, little short, and we'll be able to test short video. We'll be able to test so far our charging authorization. So many use cases for this authorization code. If you're building a loan application where you want to be charging the cards of the users, if you're building an e-commerce store, there's so many use cases. So the users don't get to be re-entering their card details over and over again, right? Yep, that's basically the idea behind it. So hopefully, let's not say hopefully, but in our next series we'll be configuring the webhooks. So that way, in which there are times where transactions might fail, and there are times where initially network glitch and the rest. So the user doesn't get to be redirected to our callback URL. Such scenarios, maybe the user close the transaction after transaction has been sent. Such scenarios, we want to be able to verify that those transactions have actually gone through. So Paystack gives us a webbook, sends us via their webbook, so we can receive that and act on it. I guess that's what we're treating on our next video, configuring webhooks to verify transactions and other events from Paystack. As always, I'm going to be committing this code. Commenting our code. For this case, I'll be removing the Paystack secret key. Well, it's the test secret key, but then don't go and use yours. Um, Git add, git commit. I think it would be nice not to push these changes to that same branch of for the master. Let's get it to a new branch. Git check out to a new branch, and we'll call this branch charge underscore authorization. Update module.ts. Okay. And git commit. Let's do another add to be sure. Git commit. Change ability to charge authorization code. They're going again using the S instead of a Z or Z because of an S confusion. Let's push this, and I'll be updating the description with the right branch to the repo. If you found this video, this resource helpful, put a thumbs up, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so that way when I bring out new content you'll be notified. And thanks for watching, guys. That means a lot to me. See you same time next week. Did anyone notice that how time flew so fast, or is it just me? Well, time flew so fast. Well, adios, guys. I'll see you in the next video.